Cheers, brother. Alright, cheers.
Now you may be asking, what is going on, guys?
What is going on, guys?
Is this your boy Stone?
And is this your boy Rask?
Today is a special kind of video. We actually have a huge milestone to share with you guys.
Huge milestone.
Throughout the months, we've actually been working on books.
Working on books.
And we have officially finished the books we were working on. So Rask, why don't you tell them a little bit about your book?
I can officially say that my book is completed. It took me, I don't know, I started working on the book when I was in Tennessee. It's a book about like the manifestation of my life, how I see my life going. It's my future self reflecting on past events. If this didn't happen, then this wouldn't have happened, and then this wouldn't have happened. Then he flashes forward and goes to whatever else, and then it's crazy to think, like, you know, and then there's even a plot twist in there at the end.
So, what gave you the inspiration to write this book?
Me and you were talking one day, and you were like, well, I mean, you could write a book like that, and it's like, how the heck does one go about writing a book of his future self in the past tense term or whatever, however you want to call it. And yeah, one thing led to another, and I got the inspiration just out of like curiosity if I could do it, you know. It took a little bit of talking myself into it to actually complete it. So I got it completed. I'm just going through the proofreading right now, and she'll be ready. We don't have them published yet, but we will let you guys know when we have those published.
Links will be in the description of this video when they are published.
Absolutely. I'd say within like the next month or so, I'd say, right?
Funniest thing is, by the time this is uploaded, I'm sure the publishing process will be already almost done, so shouldn't be much of a delay.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad.
So now that you finished your first book, how do you feel about writing, the writing process? How do you feel about your capabilities of being a writer? Tell them your thoughts. Tell them how you feel about it all.
Me and Stone were talking a couple months ago while we were still writing these books. Like, this book is going to be the only one so far that's going to be like that, because I don't know, many of you may know, many of you may not know, but I like true crime documentaries and stories and stuff. He told me to give him a story based off of that, and I literally got like, I don't know, inspired, and, you know, said, okay, so this happens, and then this happened, because this happened, that happened. And yeah, so basically from here on out, I am going to keep writing, but I'm going to be more of like a, I would say, true crime, mysterious kind of writer. But these are celebratory stuff. This is a celebratory video.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. It's been an exciting process for the both of us. And I'm proud of you for actually getting around to finishing, because believe it or not, there was a time there that we didn't know if he would or wouldn't finish his book.
Yeah, because I was like, that whole relationship like chapter really got to me, you know. So a little bit about Stone's book, he'll tell you, because I don't really know what his book's about. I do know what his book's about. I lied.
So it's one of those things that I actually find myself in a beautiful relationship. Greatest thing in my life. It's amazing. And so we write each other good morning messages every morning. We have since we started dating. And so I was looking through a lot of the good morning messages, and not to brag or anything, but I'm a bit of a poet. I think we're all a poet in our own fashion, our own field. I asked her, I said, what if I put all of these together and made a book? She thought it was a great idea, so I spent close to 4 hours going through all the texts, gathering up all the good morning messages, sending them as an email to myself, and for the last week and a half I've been going through every one of them, deleting parts that had her name, and, you know, putting in love, baby, or just deleting it all together, different things like that. And for each day of the year, January 1st through December 31st, there is a special good morning message for somebody who needs to hear it, for a man looking for inspiration for his woman, a woman just looking to read something beautiful, or anything in between all that. The book is designed to be read any way you feel like. Pick a random day every day. Read it in order. Read one a day, read it all in a day. The book is just meant for anybody looking to read something sweet. What you choose to do with that, the rest is up to you. I think it calls for a moment of celebration. It's not every day that people set a goal and actually finish it. A lot of times we set goals and sometimes we get a few days in, maybe a few weeks in. But a lot of times we find ourselves going back to our old habits, procrastination, or maybe even just deciding that something's not for you before you really gave it a chance. So for someone especially like him to finish writing a book, somebody who never thought he was gonna be a writer, to actually finish his first story, it's a milestone.
Yeah, and now I'm inspired to keep writing, actually. So it turns out I actually do enjoy it. It's a way to express yourself.
I think that's the beautiful thing about writing, though, is you're never going to write your first story and tell everything. You're going to say a lot of things. And what's nice about it is that's a start. You know, you're not going to pick up an instrument and just all of a sudden be able to play whatever song you want to play. Unless it's Happy Birthday. It doesn't work that way. Everything we do in life is like building blocks. And if you don't build a strong foundation, see, that's where everybody gives up, is the foundation. If you don't build that strong foundation, your house is going to collapse. You're going to go back to old habits, old routines. You're going to go back to your comfort zone. You're not going to build that new house. You're going to stay in your old house. And I think that's the beauty of accomplishing our first story, is it's a step towards building a new house. It's a step towards that strong foundation of saying, hey, I'm going to write a book and share it with the world. If people read it, they read it. If people don't, they don't. But I'm going to write this book because it means something to me. That is a strong foundation, to set a goal, but to follow through. And that is exactly why, well, my glass is empty now, but that is exactly why we got our glasses filled with whiskey and we're having celebratory cigars. Because sometimes you gotta treat yourself when you actually follow through. When you take action, you put the work in. You actually take action, you put the work in, you see the results. You worked for the results. You earned a night of rest. You earned a night of relaxation. And I'm not saying smoke a cigar or drink whiskey, but I'm saying do something nice for yourself once you've earned it. Make it feel better. That's all I got.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for watching. If you have any more, feel free to talk.
Nope, I don't have any more to add. I think he nailed it on the head with because once he gets drinking, he just talks and talks and talks and talks. Can't get a word in edgewise.
Guess you didn't listen to the first 8 minutes of you talking, pal.
Nope, I didn't hear it. Anyway, we love you guys, and we'll see you guys with the next video.
Live with passion.
If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next video.